presenting the challenger, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. UFC Lightweight Champion of the World is Makhachev.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? You ready?
All right, DC, round one is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom-made for you.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu fighter down? And
an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, side control now. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Got his guard pass.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Lands with the ground and pound here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oliveira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold.
Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Sound strike on the ground.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
So Charles Oliveira going submission hunting here again, DC. He trains out of Houston, Texas, the native Brazilian. On paper right now, the most accomplished submission artist.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Oliveira. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Close guard. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, it looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
And he's out. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
5 minutes, and he's out.
All right, sit down, buddy. Take a deep breath for it. All right, get him some water. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. That knee might have landed there. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet.
Nice punch land.
Nice 1-2 there. High-level mixed martial arts. That's exactly how you do it. Set him up on the feet, promptly put him on.
Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
And he's out. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of...
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Oh, nice.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable. remarkable to watch. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. 20 seconds to go, round two. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 10 minutes in the books.
Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice straight punch.
Checks that leg kick. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. He missed with that jab attempt there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Body attack, and it's blocked. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Both fighters get up. Now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Posturing up now. Nicely done. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oliveira's back in half guard. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Oliveira's back in half guard. Got clipped with the right hand. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Oliveira.
Jump right on his neck. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Oliveira. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, buddy, keep that ground.
20 seconds left. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round. Good fun. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And he's out. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oliveira's going for the sub here.
Oh!
Bottom fighter trying to control, and he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oliveira's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Trying the flying knee there.
Let's go. Set the pace. You set the pace.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering.
The record is on. Oh, now he's in trouble. Oh!
Wow.
Come on, keep busy, keep busy.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oliveira. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Ground and pound strike there now. Oliveira's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, nice. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not good. Got an angle here to try to change the position. An attacking armbar. Oh man, that was slick.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Você tá bem na luta, mas o resultado tá fraco. Você tem que...
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He just tried to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so bad.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Might be a submission attempt here, champ. Triangle looks pretty tight here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
It might be over. I mean, he stayed in there. Oh, wow. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submission.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oliveira's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the upkick, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, but now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Less than a minute to go to decide this one. Ground and pound strike is true. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oliveira's eye is closing up now, not good for him. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Oliveira. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still